Season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jalen Johnson.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Alexander Walker and Rizachet fill out the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. And for the Wizards, they've got Chris Middleton. C.J. McCollum is out there with George. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Coulibaly in at the small forward position. And for both teams, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings, so I don't put anything past anyone. Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
I got him.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. Daniels against McCollum. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Porzingis misses. And Washington with possession. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Now here's Daniels. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Johnson against Coulibaly. Pass to Rizachet. For 3. It's rebounded by Washington. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
You know, one thing I like about Middleton is how well he operates in the pick and roll. If the defense isn't ready for him in that set, he can do some damage.
And he sinks the second. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Porzingis. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Middleton passes to McCollum. Back to Middleton. George, a screen on Johnson. Here's Middleton. Drops one in from the wing.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Porzingis. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Daniels. Tries a 10-footer. Yes, it's good.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Johnson against Middleton. George, a screen on Johnson. Middleton from the outside. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Johnson passes to Daniels. perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
George, right side. Kicks it out to Middleton. It's stolen by Johnson. Daniels passes to Johnson. Daniels a screen on Middleton. Back to Daniels. And it's all tied up. Daniels has got 6 points.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Washington. Taking a look at the Wizards. And so far, they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
Yeah, they put themselves into a giant hole, and I'm not sure they can get out of it. In the NBA Cup, you normally need 3 wins to advance, and that's impossible for them.
And then for the Hawks, a win and a loss in their first 2 Cup games. A win gets them over 500 in group play.
And honestly, B.A., they have to win this game if they want any shot to advance. Considering they're the road team tonight, a victory won't be easy.
Both shots good from the strike.
Ricochet does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Up top, McCollum, covered by Daniels. It's Middleton on the wing. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
Now here's Daniels. Out to the wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Over George. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Middleton. Johnson with a block.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without fouling.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. And there's the drive. George for 3. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Now here's Daniels. He has 6. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, that's already his 2nd foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Rizachet, and it's Kennard in for Alexander Walker. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Outside Coulibaly. Sarr with a screen on Johnson. George finds Coulibaly. To the inside. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Coulibaly. Now it's a 3-point Wizard lead.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
To the paint. McCollum against Daniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Wallace, he's checked in for the Hawks. Both good from the line that time. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. And you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or 6th Man.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
Here's McCollum, and he drains the quick shot.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Porzingis. Over Middleton, and that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant 2nd in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
That free throw good from Middleton. And Washington making a change here. Carrington's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Krejci subbed in for Daniels. Both free throws good from Middleton. Hawks trail by 5. And here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Krejci. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. From deep. Connects from downtown. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Inside, the steal. Into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McCollum's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, McCollum is so good at putting his head down and getting where he wants to go.
Wallace, right side. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. Krejci, the pass to Kennard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. Johnson for three. And they'll get another chance. McCollum finds Johnson. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now let's see who the best rookie rebounders have been during the last 10 games. In the third spot, Alex Sarr.
You have to appreciate the energy he shows down in the paint, using his body well to push around the other guys and keep his position.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Champagnie comes in for George. And Whitmore subbed in for McCollum. Now here's Kennard. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Outside Bagley. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Johnson. Bagley sets a screen to the middle. An easy 2 on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Newell. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Stripped it away. Johnson with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Whitmore outside. Sinks the tray. And it's a 12-point Washington lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to... Oh, wow!
Look out! Well, this is what you love about Johnson. The all-around ability, that time running pick and roll and making the right decision.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Wizards lead by 12.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Wallace. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Newell. And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Atlanta shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Gills checked in for Bagley.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line.
Wizards leading by 9. Johnson with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Johnson against Kennard. Down low. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Carrington, here we go. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Krejci's checked in for Wallace. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Johnson against Kennard. The shot by Johnson, no good. Hawks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Newell, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Kennard with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Inside, Newell. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
They set the pick. Lets it fly. He squares up and sinks it. Whitmore's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And rejected. And he's able to get it back. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Washington, Middleton has checked in for Champagnie. Coulibaly comes in for Kispert. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. Wizards leading by 3. McCollum looking it over.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
after picking up his third foul, they may sit him the rest of the half.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. McCollum with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Johnson.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on it.
They get it back. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside Whitmore. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. McCollum's got 12 points.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Kennard. Hawks trail by 4. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Porzingis. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Now McCollum. His last outing, he had 18 points. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And look, with Jalen Johnson, the talent's always been there, the versatility. But what he's really worked on is the consistency with his shooting and taking care of the ball.
The Wizards making a switch here. Sarr's checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull in front.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for Krejci. Here's Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 5.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. And here's McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Middleton, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Outside Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Coulibaly. Johnson passes to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Porzingis. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Sarr.
Porzingis does a nice job of getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul on his way up.
First trip to the line for him here. And he drops the first. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Whitmore's checked in for Sarr. Risache, he's checked in for Atlanta. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Atlanta, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And of course the Wizards, not posing much of a threat right now. Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Here's Whitmore, covered by Johnson. To stop the drought, and he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Stolen by Middleton. Now here's Carrington. Still no points. Blocked.
Excellent D from Risache. He has great overall length, part of why he went first overall.
The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. So it's Washington now. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. George has got 10 points.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
McCollum, the pass to George. Here's Middleton. Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And here's Daniels. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. The Wizards trail by 6. Here's Coulibaly. No made baskets yet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar, but he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
And Atlanta making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. It's both from the stripe.
Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Krejci's checked in for the Hawks. McCollum outside. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 16 points.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to George. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gay's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Wallace in for Krejci. There's the 3. Shot's good by Carrington.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Wallace, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Risache. Pass to Gay. Now here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Gay. Clock at 4. No good with the triple. Outside Coulibaly. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Atlanta leading by 3. Rizachet with the ball. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Rizachet driving in to get a bucket.
Pass to George. Now Koulibaly. Back to George. Puts up a three. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And here's Rizachet. McCollum defends. Left side, Johnson. Second chance effort. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. And stolen by Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Wallace. And here's Johnson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Carrington. That one's wide left.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Outside Rizachet. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Outside Carrington. Now here's McCollum. Watched by Wallace. Shoots. Rebound Atlanta. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And McCollum drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the half. Kennard against McCollum. Kennard passes to Porzingis. 3 seconds left. A good look from Johnson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Washington Wizards.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Right now for Washington, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And Atlanta with possession here. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Daniels, that one's true.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Sends it home from three-point land.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Sarr against Porzingis. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Porzingis has got 14.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Now McCollum, he's got 18. No good on the triple.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
McCollum outside. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Okongwu's checked in for Daniels. McCollum on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
He's more than capable of running an offense. McCollum is a combo guard who you trust with the ball.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Okongwu, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, Risache is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And the first pick in the 2024 draft, Zaccharie Risache has such a polished game at such a young age, and the scary thing is he's only going to keep improving.
Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. He hits the 2nd from the line. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. Number 1, Atlanta.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
For 3, George. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Hawks lead by 10. Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Coulibaly to the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Alexander Walker. There's a screen. The 3 from Reza Shea. The rebound by the Wizards. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And it's Zachary Reza Shea with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Outside Carrington. Now here's McCollum. 18 points for him. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. McCollum's got 21 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Porzingis from the arc. Drains the triple. Porzingis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, I love the response by Porzingis. Terrific work coming back with his own triple.
Now McCollum, covered by Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a step back. And again, it's Washington.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Alexander Walker. McCollum defends. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
McCollum outside. Kicks it to George. The three is up. The shot comes out. Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Rizachet. Oh, hammer it home.
Woo! Nice.
And that one is hammered home.
Showcasing his athleticism there. Rizachet proving how powerful he can be.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Carrington. He's closely guarded. Pass to McCollum. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Outside Porzingis. Okongwu, a screen on George. Here's Porzingis. Goes back up. And Okongwu with the lay-in. Okongwu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if you don't put a body on Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
Outside Coulibaly. There's McCollum with the three. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Great D that time from Middleton. Porzingis misses. Wizards trail by 15. Coulibaly with it. Now Okongwu defending. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Hawks. Kennard's checked in. On defense, the Hawks. Coulibaly finds Johnson. It's George on the wing. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Middleton. And Okongwu with the block.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with the great block.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And Atlanta making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Okongwu, a screen on Johnson. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 10.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And here's Middleton. 9 points in the game. Driving inside. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Well, when you're a great jump shooter like Middleton, defenses will overplay you, and that creates driving lanes.
Count that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Wizards trail by 17. Outside Johnson. George outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Johnson. Now here's Middleton. Guarded by Okongwu. Shoots a fadeaway. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Carrington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
The first one falls. So for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for Middleton. Whitmore comes in for George, and it's McCollum in for Coulibaly. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis, and Krejci subbed in for Alexander Walker. And so he's able to get one of two. The Hawks lead by 16. To the middle. Here's Kennard. And he banks in the layup. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Carrington. And the shot goes.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Kennard on the wing. Here's the pick. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. And for Washington, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Outside Carrington. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Kennard with the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McCollum. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
To the paint. Here's Newell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Houston, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards trail by 16. Here's McCollum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. The free throw drops for McCollum. Wallace, he's checked in for Houston. And McCollum drops them both. 34 seconds left in the third. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Here's Krejci. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Johnson with it. 1 second left, and it's blocked. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Cam Whitmore out there with Johnson. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Champagnie at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Kennard can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Whitmore. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Up top, Johnson. Kicks it out to Kennard. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Well, this is Kennard's shot. And if you don't chase him off the three-point line, this is what will happen.
McCollum's shot is off. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. To the right side. Here's Krejci. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Newell can't get it to go. The Wizards have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. McCollum. The kick out to Johnson. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McCollum. The rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Well, you know, Okongwu has turned into a good scoring big. I understand why the D played him so tight there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
And Washington making a change here. Sarr's checked in. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Good on the second one. Wizards trail by 18.
Who's got CJ?
Pass to Sarr. Johnson against Johnson. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Krejci. Here's Porzingis. Whitmore defending. Fader on the way. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 23.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Sarr with a screen on Johnson. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Porzingis. Over Whitmore. They get the rebound. Kennard for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okongwu's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive. Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
Champagnie, he's checked in for Carrington. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell comes in for Okongwu, and it's Wallace in for Krejci. Now Sarr. Outside Whitmore. Sarr a screen. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
To the inside. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has gotten 4 this quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Newell. Kicks it out to Kennard. Three-pointer. No good that time.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
The Hawks lead by 15. Now here's Wallace. Left side, Johnson. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, every season, Johnson seems to take another leap. What a big night for him. You have to be excited about this guy's future.
Pass to Champagny. Outside Whitmore from behind the arc. And again, Washington, no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Inside, here's Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Johnson against Kennard. On the wing, Whitmore. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shot's good. Hit. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So for Washington, Middleton is checked in for Champagny. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. And Atlanta making a change here.
Shooting 1.
Atlanta leading by 16. And here's Alexander Walker. They kick it out to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 from Reza Shea. Stolen by Sarr. And they're on the run. Here's Whitmore. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 8 assists here tonight.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. It's Johnson with a drive. And that one's good. Porzingis. That's 29 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
McCollum outside. Off target with the 3.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Daniels. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Outside Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 34 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
On the wing, Daniels. That shot off. Good D by Middleton.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
First free throw is good.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
George, he's checked in for Whitmore. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Outside Rizachet. Takes a three. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Sarr. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Porzingis has got 10 points in the quarter. The Wizards trail by 15. Pass to Sarr. George outside. And here's McCollum. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And it's 36 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
Porzingis with a screen on Coulibaly. Johnson outside.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of three. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Time now to present our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Outside Koulibaly. Now McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Daniels outside. Outside Rizachet. Johnson inside. Middleton covering. Goes again.
Yeah, the more experience Rizachet gets in this league, the better he'll become at drawing calls.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second. Knocked away and stolen by Middleton.
Savvy play by Middleton, making sure he got into the defense while going up with the ball.
That free throw good from Middleton. Both free throws good from Middleton. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Daniels with it. It's good!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Washington has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Daniels against McCollum. That one goes! Yes, sir! Now the Hawks with it. 11-point game. Outside Rizachet. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. The 3 is in!
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.